You want to get to the level where you can throw a head kick and you just hold it there. Don't try to block everything. Don't worry about that. That 5 seconds will turn into 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and then half a second, and it'll stay at half a second. Always resetting your stance. Whenever there's that pause, you know, that moment that you need to pause to breathe, resetting to your stance. To begin with, it's going to take you 5 seconds. Shadow boxing, I'll take 3 seconds to reset. Sometimes you don't realize you're in a bad position. If you throw a shot from a bad position, it's guaranteed, no matter how good your technique is, it's going to be a bad shot, right? Your strikes will be a lot weaker and you'll be less balanced and things won't land as well if you don't reset. Eventually, that 5 seconds will turn into 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and then half a second, and it'll stay at half a second. So at the start, maybe every 2 shots, you would need to reset. So boom, boom, you'll find yourself slightly off balance, reset. Reset means, so you'll throw whatever, and then you just shake it off. Shake it off, go back to your stance, then play out all the cues of the stance. So for example, all right, am I 50-50 weight distribution? Yep. Am I balanced on my feet? Yeah, I can feel the balls on my feet. Now I'll go up to my hips. Is my stomach crunched, butt squeezed? Yep. All right, now my hands, shoulders loose, forearms firm. All right, I feel good. Then do your next combo. Eliminate all flinches. So this is really for sparring. When you're sparring, try not to block everything. You know, you don't want to flinch. So you're going to have a lot of involuntary movements to begin with. Don't try to block everything. Don't worry about that. Above defense is composure. Prioritize composure over defense first. That means if I'm here, I'm in good stance, I'll stay good stance. You throw a kick, if it's too late for me to check, you know what I do? This, nothing, boom. Don't ever, go with it. That's going to be a much weaker position. So if I do that and you kick me, I'm going to drop. Also, not only that, but the main thing is when somebody flinches, the opponent can control them easy. So I could fake, you'll react, and then I'll come back with something. You're not going to get far with if you flinch and if you have involuntary movements. Sometimes movements that can be good become a disadvantage when they're involuntary. If I can make you do a movement by faking or you defending a certain way, that then as a fighter who is experienced will expose that or use that to their advantage. So the takeaway is eliminate all flinching. When you're sparring, and a quick way to do this is, so when you spar, just let them hit you, as long as you've got training partners who aren't trying to knock you out, right? Which you shouldn't have. So let them take some shots and be okay with it. Breathe and be in a strong stance and take some shots. Then eventually, when you see a shot that's really easy to defend it. Build it up like that. Pay attention to your composure, making sure that your composure is clean, relaxed. Tense your stomach. When shots come, breathe out. Just know it's okay. Give permission for yourself to take shots. It's okay. Be composed. Once you're composed, once you're relaxed, then you can see things coming. And then when you block or you move or you attack, you're going to be in a good position to do that because you're relaxing your stance. They're not throwing you off stance. You're just here, bam, boom. And the third thing to always have it as a rule, and really don't compromise on this, is hit your targets. This sounds super simple, but more people than not, when they spar, they miss their shots. So what they're trying to do is be polite and have etiquette. But that does both partners a disservice. A lot of people, they're masters at missing. Then when you want them to land targets, they can't. You're training, every repetition you're doing that you're throwing and you're not hitting the target, you're training to miss. So you don't want to be good at that. You want to be good at touching the targets. You want to be good at touching the target controlled. So you want to get to the level where you can throw a head kick and you just hold it there. Because then that shows body mastery. You want that body mastery. And every rep, you know the exact range. You train the exact range. So when it comes to fighting, it's second nature. You got the right range. Not that you know the shot and it's almost there and he just misses them. That's what's going to happen if you train to miss. So always touch the targets, but learn to be controlled when you do it, which is pulling back at the end.